oversee, falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You look at this Arizona defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To throw, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Carter, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and it's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive, INT. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing now is Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. 54 yards. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
52 black, 6, Madden.
Love looking to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 33, yellow. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Packers had 6 and 9 to start play. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Blue striker. Ready, set.
Throwing. Love. Still going inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Now Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Hey, blue. Red, 38. Hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Come on. 22 needle. Green jack. 52 blue.
7-7, our score after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard.
Ready, set. Fight. Let's go now. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
No gain on the play. It's
Check right. Ready.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here's Murray back near his goal line. There's a short one caught by Ryman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now third down and 6 to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to have the Packers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
For all defenders, the big plays, they're the ones that eat at them. But the ones that really get to you, it's those little ones. Because they thought that they had that one contained. And instead of getting off the field, that 3-yard gain, that little 3-yard gain, turns into a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Murray now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Xavier McKinney able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Murray changing the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black, 95.
To throw now, here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll make sure he's touched down.
Gain of 17 yards. It's
Black ultra. Black blue. Black shot. Ready.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the air again, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Love now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
14 brings up 3rd down.
Red, yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And it takes this near the 25, just a little past there, called it the 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Murray now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Murray to air it out again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready, ready. The clock, 10. Cut.
Here's Love. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
6. Mega. Cut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st down, Arizona.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw is Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Nick Bonito. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Murray going to throw. Now we're behind his man, incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Love. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football. Game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That's another Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Cardinals first down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Another run here with Benson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready.
And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Okay, ready?
23-yard line.
Set.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Zoom black. Rail, yellow. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Claws red. White. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Fly, set, hut. Black 40. Blue striker. Black smash. Red. Set.
Going back to Love. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. picked off by Garrett Williams.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give left side for Benson. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Murray to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there, gets him down to the 6-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it.